Now, one of my biggest pet peeves within the industry is when people promote their 12-week ab blast course or their shred up in 6-week program or any of that bollocks, because at the end of the day, not only will these things most likely put you on a very, very restrictive, very, very aggressive method in doing so, but it also takes way longer to actually achieve, for example, a six-pack in 6 weeks. And also, if they're focusing a little bit more so on getting you into a certain shape in the smallest amount of time possible, then they most likely do not work on your habits and behaviors in order to allow you to sustain it. The amount of times when I've seen people try these 6-week ab blaster courses or 12-week summer shred courses and then ultimately fall off track afterwards because they don't get taught how to sustain it is ridiculous. But if I have to pick one thing about them, which I actually kind of agree with and I think that you should be doing more of, is that they give you a time frame to achieve a certain goal by. Granted, the time frame that they're giving you by is a little bit questionable, and I know firsthand that these kind of courses literally just focus on the outcome rather than the process itself, but they still give you a time frame, because when you're trying to achieve a specific goal in your fitness journey, whether that's to feel fitter, to feel more confident, to feel stronger, to drop a dress size, to lose a certain amount of fat, whatever it is, then in order to keep motivated and keep disciplined and keep consistent with this target, you ideally need a time frame in order to adhere to. Now, it doesn't have to be get a six-pack in 6 weeks, or lose 5 stone in the space of 12 weeks, or slim up for summer in 12 weeks, or whatever it is. But every kind of goal, every kind of target, or every kind of task that you've been given to yourself, for example, drop a dress size, lift a certain amount of weight in the gym, or drop a pound of body fat, you need to give yourself a specific time frame to achieve it by. Do not, then there's a chance that you will not either put in the work that's needed to get to this point, or you'll just procrastinate on it. There's something known as Parkinson's law. Now, Parkinson's law is a theory which states that the amount of work that you need to do is dictated by the time frame that you've been given, and you will always fit the amount of work that is needed within that time frame. I'll give you an example. Let's say you've been given an assignment or an essay or an exam or whatever it is that you need to complete over a specific time. Now, the administrator or the person that organizes this assignment says to you, yeah, just get it done over the next, I don't know, whenever it is that you can get it done by. I don't mind if you get it done within a year or 2 years, as long as you get it done. You will literally take as much time as possible to complete that assignment, and the amount of work that you actually need to put in will be dictated by this indefinite time frame. So you probably won't put in that much effort over the next couple of weeks in order to get it completed, because you know that your time frame is way in the future. However, if that same person says to you, right, you need to get this exam or this assignment done in the next 2 weeks, then the amount of work that it takes to complete this assignment will be fit into that 2 weeks, which means you're going to put in a lot of effort and a lot of discipline and a lot of motivation and consistency to get that assignment done within 2 weeks. Now, let's relate this to fitness. Let's say to yourself, you say, cool, I want to lose weight, but I'm not really going to put a time frame on it. I'm just going to try and just do it as and when it comes. Then you don't really have a set time where you need to complete it by, therefore you've got no incentive, and also the amount of work that you need to do will be equaled out over the next few days, weeks, or even months, so much so that you will probably complete this goal in the next few years, because as I said, you'll also be procrastinating. However, if you say to yourself, cool, in the next month, I want to drop a dress size. Or in the next month, I want to drop a pound of body fat. Or in the next month, I want to add 5-10 kilograms onto my squat, or whatever it is. Then you know that you need to put in the work that is needed to achieve these outcomes within the space of the next 4 weeks. It gives you motivation, it gives you incentive, and it also gives you a little bit of a time frame to work towards as well. So all of the work that has been distributed over the next few days, weeks, months, that have been gone on indefinitely because you've not given yourself a time frame will actually be reduced. So the amount of work needed is actually going to be all bulked up and all done over a short amount of time because you've given yourself that month-long time frame. So I'm not saying that these 6-week, 12-week shred things are the best things in the world, because as I said, I know that they don't really teach you how to sustain these results that you get indefinitely. But if you have a specific task to work towards, for example, as I said, you want to drop a pound of body fat, you want to be able to add more weight to your lift, whatever it is, set yourself a time frame, a realistic time frame as well. Don't say that you want to lose a stone in the space of a week, because that most likely won't happen. If you want to lose a stone, then be realistic about it. 12 weeks, more than enough time. Make it a challenging target as well, but not so challenging that it demotivates you because it's so unrealistic. I hope that helps and hope that makes sense. If you've got any questions for me, please feel free to comment below, because I'll be more than happy to answer them for you. If you like this video, be sure to give it a like. And if you want to catch any more free fitness or fat loss based content without any of the bullshit as always, then make sure that you're either following my Instagram at k.p_health or subscribe to this channel. Peace.